So this project was quite, I think it played very well into steel and its sort of pros and cons of steel and concrete. So initially this structure was supposed to be completely concrete from the ground to the top, including the winder house at the top. And at a stage, somebody in the client said, would it not be better if we stopped at sort of the last part of the lift and we continue the structure and we continued in steel? And after doing a couple of sketches and concepts, they realized very quickly that it would be a little bit quicker to install, because obviously that continuous lifts can get quite time consuming, especially if something goes wrong and they have to realign. And obviously it was a hell of a lot cheaper. I don't have the exact figure in my head, but it's well over a few million rand. So by switching to steel, it made the project a bigger success than what it was going to be originally. And yeah, it just shows that everything's got its place. It's not a be-all and end-all. It's not always the best product to use, but there's very specific times where concrete is better and when steel is better. So it's good to be able to showcase how well steel could be used in this scenario. As the decision was made quite late in the project to switch from a concrete to a steel winder house on top, the sort of the design of the steel hadn't occurred yet before they stopped the lift, the concrete pours. So somebody, the concrete designers put in a cast-in plate because they knew that we were going to use these cast-in plates for the cantilever section. So they cast in these plates and gave it to us as basically a blank canvas. So initially they didn't know what the load would be on those plates. So they sort of did a quick estimate and that's what they put in. And when my design came out, then our loads were quite a lot higher than what they had allowed for. So it was, I think it was roughly about 300-400 kilonewtons over what was allowed for, which is quite substantial. And it's not, and I mean, it's already in the concrete, so there was nothing we could do. So what we did in the office was to look at the structure a little bit differently, and if you look at the photos of it, you'll see there's quite a significant amount of bracing that sort of wraps the front and the sides of the structure. And what we did with that was to create a truss network. So it's basically the bracing of the structure acts like a truss, and that was holding up the cantilever portion as well, and that reduced the load on the cast-in plates, and it allowed everything to be within the limits. So that was quite innovative, we feel, and it also just plays into how steel is quite forgiving in the sense you can change load paths and you can do some clever stuff with steel. This plays into the bigger picture of the project as a whole. So this structure in that development is quite small, I'll call that, in the sense that it's a complete new mine that's being set up there, and this is just the winder house for it. So it obviously plays a vital role in the project, but as a whole, that mine is going to bring huge amount of jobs to the area. I mean, mining is the backbone of our economy, so it plays into that, and I mean, where there's jobs, people's lives improve. So we're obviously very proud. We won an award for engineering excellence last year, so it's nice to keep it going and keep in the limelight a little bit, and just to, I mean, we see it as a bit of good marketing, just to show the rest of the country and the world what we're getting right here in South Africa, and to show that we are still that South Africa is still sort of a leader in mining and industrial sort of structures, and that we're not to be overlooked.